Hello and welcome back to Prison Architect. Previous episode we built this death row section and we can house our death row prisoners in this area. And we have one and we're going to get one more. So there's one more on the intake schedule. And that's the way it is with death row prisoners. You don't get many. They are few and far between. And we have to make do with just two for the time being. So what do death row prisoners do all day? They mostly stay in their cells. So they don't have a yard, they also don't have a common room. Even if you build a yard or a common room, they won't go there. They will just mostly stay in their cells. The only time they will leave their cells is when they have a visitor or when they have to go to the parole room. And they go to the parole room for this program. So the death row appeal. What the prisoner tries to do during the death row appeal is he tries to overturn the death sentence. So they try to convince the people that they should not be executed. And there are three possible outcomes to the death row appeal. The first option is that they're found innocent and they're let go. The second option is that they're still found guilty, but the death sentence is overturned, so they won't be executed anymore. What will happen is they will become max security prisoners and they will live out their entire lives inside of your prison. And the third option is that they're still found guilty and the death sentence still stands. And when that happens, what happens is the clemency rating goes down. Once the likelihood of clemency falls down below 10%, we can execute this person without any problem. But that might take a while though. This guy has to attend the death row appeal program multiple times, and he can only do the death row appeal program every 4 days. So it's going to take a really long while. It's going to take some time before this falls down below 10%. But once this falls below 10%, we can execute this person. And to execute this person, what we have to do is we have to build an execution room. So let's do that first. Execution room. So we zoned it, and the only thing we need, the only requirement for this room is that you build an electric chair. But we can also add some other stuff. So we can add a wall. And during the execution, what also happens is witnesses will be present. So witnesses are going to show up for the execution. They're going to witness the execution. Yes. So witnesses witness things. And, I also built some chairs. So the witnesses have a place to sit, and this is the wall separating the witnesses from the prisoner. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Nothing more to add here. One problem I have in my prison is that the danger level is really high. And I think the reason for that is that I have too many armed guards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be firing 2 armed guards. I think, let's see how the danger level goes. If this goes down, we can maybe hire 1. Just test it out. See, no. Yeah, it's going down pretty fast. So what if I have 1? Yeah, I think that's okay. I think 5 is enough for now. So. And then what we also can do is this wall. We can add some windows so people can see the execution. They can witness the execution through the wall. Maybe even add a small window over there. So while I'm waiting for the clemency rating to fall down below 10%, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand the supermax security section. I have now 40 supermax prisoners, 45 even. I have 45 supermax prisoners, while I only have capacity for 35. So we're going to have to expand this area as well. And what I want to do is I'm just going to copy this entire thing. I think I'm just going to build like an exact copy over here. And we also have to buy, or maybe over here. I think this place might even be a little bit better. No, I think it has to be somewhere over here. Okay. But we still have to buy some land, so let's do that. 60,000. Let's drop some cash, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna build it over here. I think that is good enough. If I build it over here, let's do it. This was our death row prisoner, and apparently what happened is this guy's death sentence got overturned, and now he's gonna live out his life as a max security prisoner. But I have one new death row prisoner. So let's see. Here he is. Big G. Also some heinous crimes. But, you know. And I'm also getting one more. And here we go. So we finally have a death row prisoner with a clemency rating below 5%. So we're going to execute this guy. And while I was waiting, I built a supermax area. I expanded it. And I also built an additional staff room. So let's execute Mr. Sean Venning. So let's wait until he gets back to his cell. And then we're gonna wait until it's nighttime, until everyone is at sleep, because it's way easier to execute people when everybody is at sleep. And you will see why in just a second. So everybody is sleeping right now. And now we can schedule an execution. So the reason why you want to wait until prisoners are asleep is because of this. You have to initiate a prison-wide lockdown. Everybody has to go back to their cells. And let's see. Everybody has to go back to their cells and stay in their cells while a prisoner is getting executed. So this is just easier. And then let's see. Let's see if we can test this. I got a warning, which is weird. But okay, that's just weird. That was like a really weird warning. It said I had insufficient power. But that's not the case at all. What you have to do to complete the test facility requirement, you have to first click on the electric chair, click on switch on. So you first click on the electric chair, switch it on, and then you can click on this and it will get completed. So now we're still waiting for the prison to lock down. Okay, and there we go. So now we can do the next two steps of the execution. So these are all the witnesses. I hate this. Why is it doing that? It's like really janky. So these are the witnesses that are going to witness the execution. So this is his father. And these are the family of the victim. And there's also a priest. So yeah, that's gonna stand by while this guy gets executed. He's gonna attend the execution. Okay, so now we just wait for these witnesses to arrive. They're taking a long way around. So the bad part about this is, so I don't like executing prisoners, and the reason I don't like it is because it takes so long. So you can't fast forward this. You know, the devs did that on purpose. They wanted, to make every execution special, so you can't fast forward through executions. But it turned executions into a drag fest. And the first time it's really special, it's emotional when you execute a prisoner. But after you execute like 10 prisoners, you stop caring. And you just want to fast forward through the execution. So now he's gonna get executed, escorted to the execution facility. I don't know where these guys are going. This is the pathway, bro. Where are you guys going? Okay, so they had to meet up with the warden. So the warden has to be there as well. They went to meet up with the warden. We also have the chief, the guard chief, and the witnesses have taken their seats. Auto-saving. There we go. So now we can execute this guy. And we can now dismiss everyone, the staff and the witnesses. So these guys will leave. And the final report: the mandated execution of Sean Fanning was carried out at 6:25 as scheduled. Regrettably, evidence was later uncovered that revealed Sean Fanning's innocence. Wow, so this was an innocent guy. We executed an innocent guy. Though no action will be taken against the institution, and they will receive the standard compensation of $10,000 for their part in the process. So that guy was apparently an innocent person, and we executed an innocent person. Yikes. That's not fun. So that happens sometimes. But because the clemency rating was below 10%, we don't get scrutinized, you know? And that's it for this episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, also leave a comment. Comments really help with the algorithm and you would be helping me out. And subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and bye bye.